It was a Wednesday when everything began to unravel. The morning had been ordinary, like any other. Sarah and I exchanged our usual pleasantries over breakfast. She kissed me goodbye, and I went to work. She was always busy with her job, but I thought nothing of it. She'd been working long hours lately, always wrapped up in projects and meetings. Her career had become her world, and I, being the understanding husband, had never questioned it. But that day, something inside me stirred. I had a strange feeling that I couldn't shake off. Maybe it was because she had been distant lately, or perhaps it was the way she'd been acting around her phone, always quick to put it face down when I walked by. I had brushed it off, not wanting to seem like the paranoid husband, but the unease grew as the day went on. When I got home that evening, I thought I'd surprise her. I had arranged a nice dinner, something special, to remind us of the good times before everything got so complicated. I wanted to reconnect, to fix the gap I had felt growing between us. As I walked in, I was filled with anticipation. I wanted to see her face light up when she saw the table set, the candles flickering, and the wine bottle waiting to be opened. But when I opened the door to our living room, the reality I walked into hit me like a truck. There, in the middle of our home, was Sarah. And with her was another man, sitting on our couch. The scene was like a nightmare unfolding in slow motion. The man was leaning in, too comfortable in our space, laughing about something she had said. It wasn't just the fact that she was with someone else, it was the way they interacted, so casually, like this was normal. My heart stopped. I couldn't move. My mind raced as I tried to process what I was seeing. I wanted to scream, to shout, to demand an explanation, but my voice was stuck in my throat. Sarah's face drained of color the second she saw me standing there. Her eyes widened, and for a brief moment, she looked like a deer caught in headlights. The man, who I now recognized as Alex, someone from her office, stood up awkwardly, grabbing his shirt and trying to compose himself. But it was too late. The damage had already been done. I just stood there, unable to comprehend the betrayal in front of me. The man muttered a quick apology and rushed out the door, but the moment didn't end there. The air was thick with tension, and Sarah was still standing, not knowing what to say. I couldn't hold it in anymore. "How long?" I finally managed to ask, my voice trembling with rage and disbelief. She hesitated, her lips quivering as tears welled up in her eyes. "It's not what you think, "How long, Sarah?" I interrupted, my voice louder this time. My hands were clenched into fists, and my chest tightened with each word. She broke down, collapsing onto the couch. "It was a mistake, I swear. A one-time thing. I never meant for it to happen," she pleaded, her voice shaky. But her words felt hollow, as if she were trying to convince herself more than she was convincing me. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want any of her excuses. The years we had spent together, the promises we had made, all of it felt like a lie. She had betrayed my trust in the most intimate way possible, and no amount of apologies could change that. "How could you do this to me?" I asked, my voice breaking as the weight of everything hit me. The hurt was overwhelming, suffocating, and I could feel my anger building up with each passing second. She tried to reach for my hand, but I pulled away. "Please, just listen to me. I was lonely. I don't know what happened," she sobbed, her face twisted in regret. But I couldn't look at her the same way anymore. The woman I thought I knew, the woman I had shared my life with, had been living a lie. I couldn't take it. I couldn't just let it go. I wasn't going to sweep this under the rug like so many other people might. I had to expose her, make her face what she had done. The anger inside me consumed me, and I decided to make sure everyone knew the truth. I gathered everything I could, messages, photos, even details about their meetings, and shared them. I sent emails to her family, her friends, and even posted about it on social media. I wanted the world to see who Sarah truly was and what she had done to me. The fallout was immediate. Her phone rang non-stop, texts flooded in, and within hours, her world began to collapse. Her family called her, furious, demanding explanations. Her best friend, who had been there for us through thick and thin, called her out, asking how she could do something like this to her own family. And Sarah, who had once been the strong, confident woman I loved, was now a shadow of herself, begging me to undo the damage I had caused. Her voice trembled when she called, pleading for mercy, but my anger hadn't subsided. "You did this, Sarah. You made this choice," I said coldly into the phone. "You don't get to just erase it now." I watched as her world unraveled. People she had trusted now avoided her. The facade she had carefully built over the years came crashing down. She had no one to blame but herself. She was left with nothing but guilt and regret. Now she keeps calling, texting, begging for a second chance, for me to forgive her, and to take everything down. But I can't. The truth has been exposed, and I can't go back. I'm left with the emptiness of a marriage that was built on lies. She's begging for mercy, but I'm not sure mercy is something I can give her anymore. The love I once had for her is now clouded by betrayal, and I don't know if it's even possible to find a way back. The truth is, I don't know what comes next. Part of me still loves her, but the other part, the part that feels betrayed and shattered, may never be able to forgive her. She's begging, but this time, I don't know if I'm the one who can give her the mercy she seeks.